Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Plays Phoenix Wright's Spirit of Justice. Today we're going to Trial Day 1. Well, at least for this chapter, case, episode. A little faster, please. I wasn't able to find any conclusive evidence yesterday. But if I can figure out Lady Akira's motive for threatening the High Priest, then maybe. Nick, today well... Don't look so down, Maya. I'm gonna defend you with everything I got. You would do well to cease this insanity while you still can. Oh, it's you. Nice staff. As I said yesterday, I'm gonna defend my client in court. Well, now this. You shall not witness a miracle of sort that occurred last time. The moment she is found guilty, you too will be found guilty of abating the accused. I never claimed to be a miracle maker, but I am good at discovering the truth. And unlike miracles, the truth is always waiting to be found. The truth, you say? Then it seems you have chosen your fate. This shall be your very last trial. Nick. I'm gonna prove your innocence, Maya. You'll see. After all, you have to introduce the Plum Punisher Warrior of Neo Twilight Realm, there we go, to the folks back home, right? Oh, right! I may be a defendant this time, again. But I'll be by your side like always, Nick. Thanks, Maya. This place is tough on lawyers. I'll need all the help I can get. Plus, it's always good to have you on the team. Well, it's time. Let's go. Been a while since we had Maya on the team, to be quite honest. All rise. Nah, I'm good. Let the trial of Maya Fey begin. The defense is ready, Your Majesty. Huh. White, can't you see Prosecutor Shamadi is absorbed in silent prayer? Great, the trial's barely started and the judge is already mad at me. He's very devout for a prosecutor. Why is the accused standing over there? I don't know. Old time's sake? Well... Your Majesty, in addition to being the accused, she is also my assistant. The accused is your assistant, you say? Very well, whatever. A criminal does indeed make a fitting partner to a lawyer with a defiled soul. That wasn't very nice. Yeah, well, bad-mouthing lawyers seems to be a custom of sort here in Karain. I must say, I'm surprised to see you still here in Karain, Mr. Wright. I'm even more so to find you in the Hall of Justice once more. I cannot fathom why you would be willing to risk your life in yet another trial. The answer is simple, Your Majesty. I'm a lawyer, and this is what a lawyers do. Although, to be frank, I'd rather be anywhere but here right now. Not sure why Mai couldn't turn into like a fucking anything else, and then we could just leave. Such foolishness. Prosecution Body. Are you ready to begin? Yes, Your Majesty. The prosecution is ready. Let us begin without further delay. But first, I promise you both this. I will cast your wicked souls into the fires of hell. Thus shall the soul of the victim attain salvation. Oh, splendid. I would expect nothing less of you, Prosecution Made. Please save the victim's soul. Punish the wicked lawyer who dares to stop these rights. I think I'll pass on the whole fire and brimstone deal. Well, I'm not surprised by your words or stance, considering that what Paul has told me about you. You know, that you're a fucking loser. So it was you who instilled that putrid lawyerly guile within him. Putrid? What? He too must soon face the fires, lest his soul be lost to redemption. But I shall send you on ahead, so that he will not be lonely when he arrives. Sorry, but I'm afraid it won't be that easy. People say I never know when to give up. Nervous, Maya? A little. Feels like it's been ages since we stood side by side like this in court, because it has. Too bad I'm a defendant again. Don't worry. It's like old times. We haven't lost the case together yet. You're right. Let's give this everything we got, Nick. Guilty! Oh, shit. Now then, Prosecution Marty, would you please explain the case at hand? Of course, Your Majesty. Let us begin the last rites of the victim. Maya Fey has been charged with the crime of murder. The victim of her heinous crime was High Priest Trust in Me. He was conducting the purification rite when he was brutally slain. And the cause of death. Let us review the victim's autopsy report and the crime scene photo, shall we? The cause of death was blood loss from the stab wound delivered to the abdomen. The murder weapon was likely the Waba dagger, which was used in the rite. However, the weapon has yet to be found, though the scene was thoroughly searched. Sacred relic used as a tool of murder. The Holy Mother's wrath shall be most severe. The murder itself took place at the height of the purification rite. The accused had donned Lady Kira's sacred robes, and the victim was to offer prayers as a high priest of Chronism. Priestess? Yes. During the rite, No, it was the high priest, yeah. During the rite, the victim and the accused were the only two in the inner sanctum. Therefore, the only person who could have slain the victim is Maya Fey. I must say, that does cast a great deal of suspicion on the part of the accused. Indeed. Now then, allow me to submit this diagram of the crime scene as evidence in the case. Cool. Chronism, slaying a priest is a sin most grave and dreadful. As such, Maya's Fey's soul shall be plunged in the lowest level of hell, the hell of tickling. There she shall be tickled without end for 500 million years. That is a terrible fate indeed. Will the defense care to respond? What if tickling's her fetish? No? Okay. Here I thought the lowest level of hell was the hell of back pain. I don't remember killing anyone, and I don't have a dagger or anything like that. And my client stated she has no memory of the event as described by the prosecution. And more importantly, she had no motive to kill the high priest in the first place.
Objection.
Huh. I thought you might say that. So I made this shit up, nevertheless. The meaningless prattle of lawyers is utterly ineffectual here in the Hall of Justice. It worked well last time. For all will be made clear by her benevolence, Rafa's Padme... Padme? Padma? No, it's Padma, not Padme. Rain's insights. So it is, and so it shall be. The Divination séance reveals the truth for all to see. Here we go again. Bailiff, please show in the royal priestess. Oh, it's the Princess Rafa. Oh, how beautiful and benevolent looks again. Glory to the Mother, Holy Mother, for the blessed day. That's popular, I see. Rest assured, good people of Crane. I will defeat this murderer and her better. Hey, why are you talking like that now? Shut up! Okay. They shall not escape the Freedom Express today, on their Freedom Express today. What a joy it is to have the Royal Priestess back in the Hall of Justice yet again. May the Holy Mother grant her divine favor. Oh, diarrhea, Karain. Diarrhea! Diarrhea! Cha-cha-cha! Yeah, she sure looks pleased with herself. Especially for someone who didn't know what a Freedom Express was until yesterday. Is there something stuck on my face, barbed head? No, your benevolence. Now then, your benevolence, the Divination séance, if you please. Very well. Nana, my robe. She forgets to unclasp the front, just chokes her. Nana, wait!
O Holy Mother, we hold this divination séance in your name.
Let the eyes of everyone here be clear, and our ears be unstopped.
Cool.
Oh,
Want a
dance of
Q-tip?
devotion, guide the victim's soul to me.
I do wish there was more voice acting. I know you'd all miss my lovely voicing of the characters, but it would make it would make things easier.
So that we may receive their final memories in the pool of souls.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than your... It's like, is this the séance? No, I think she rented something from Spotify or something. Where'd she get that iPod? The Suikoden and stuff should be coming out soon, right? A couple more weeks. March 6th? That sounds right. How many more cases do we have? We're on the 3rd, right? There's 5 and the DLC one. So I'm assuming we're gonna see this again. Boo! Learn better dance moves! Wind! Incense footsteps! Oh, I know what this is. Tonberry. No one shuffles like that to stab someone but a Tonberry. The victim's Matama has spoken. The divination séance is complete. Great! Another clearly incriminating séance vision. It cannot be any clearer, O foul defense. The accused donned the sacred robe of... She gets dressed really fast, apparently, of Lady Kira and then attacked the victim. Oh, how very terrible it must have been. The figure of Lady Kira lit against the dim lantern light, the scent of incense growing ever more potent as she draws near. And one can almost sense the horror Abbot Inmi must have felt. The facts presented by her analysis are indisputable. Yet, here we go! But that wasn't me! Do something, Nick! I'm working on it! That couldn't have been any clearer. Looks like I'm in for another uphill battle. Shocking. The accused committed the vile act during our ancient tradition, the purification rite. Come to think of it, the rites guide explains the multi-part purification rite in detail. The transformation rite. The high priest reads scriptures while the priestess dons the robes of Lady Kira. The rite of water. Lady Kira enters the spring and the high priest purifies her along with her dagger. The rite of fire. The priestess circles the sacred flames to purify her soul. Indeed. Oh, was I saying that out loud? I thought I was thinking that. It would seem the murder occurred during the transformation rite. The rite dictates that the high priest stand in front of the spring. Therefore, the accused must have attacked him from the direction of the broken lantern. Well, Bobbed-head warrior, head, whatever. Bobbed-head warrior? I don't know, I'm Sonic now. Of course, because I know my client is innocent.
So you say. You truly don't know when you are beaten, do you?
I managed to pull it off last time with Albie. I'll just have to do it again. You intend to find fault with the benevolent insight yet again. It would seem lawyers are Pocahontas and creatures indeed. Look at the Pocahontas! Pocahontas! Shh, 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 shh. What exactly is a Pocahontas?
Someone who's a real piece of work, so to speak.
I mean, you're technically not wrong. Because, like, real life adaptation, or real life Pocahontas and the adaptations of Pocahontas kind of fucking varies depending on where you read it from. They can call me anything they want. The only thing I care about is uncovering the truth.
So, bobbed head, are you foolish enough to risk your life for your so-called truth? Because my insights are the truth. To deny them is willing to dig your own grave. Close up!
Rafa's insights. They can commence the purification rite by bowing, bowing to the lanterns and reading the sutra. Not bowing. I should go back to school. Billy Madison, this shit.
As the first part, the transformation rite ended as he lowered the sutra. Suddenly, he heard the accused approaching footsteps and smelled her incense-laden robes. It was then the victim felt intense pain. I believe this is when he was stabbed.
Yeah, probably.
As his life's blood spilled out of his vision dim, till finally he passed from our world. That is everything the victim experienced on his final moment.
Inner Signum updated. Ooh.
Dressed in the sacred robes of Lady Kira, the accused rushed the victim head-on. The brutal stabbing she perpetrated could not have been any clearer. Yes, it is plain for all to see.
No, it wasn't me. A sudden dreadings came on me during the transformation rite. I didn't even get a chance to put on Lady Kira's robes. I feel like there could be a DNA test for that, right? You'd find her hair or something inside of it.
You waste our time with your meaningless statements, accused. You cannot explain away the truth revealed by the royal priest's divine insight.
Watch me?
Ooh! How do you even find contradictions last time?
The deceased final memories include all 5 senses.
Oh, you mean those words that appeared in the pool of souls? It looked to me like the bigger the word, the stronger the sensation was to the victim.
Yeah, and that's how it looked to me, too. Sensations themselves are never wrong, only their interpretations. That's why I tried to point out mistakes in Rafa's insight last time.
Oh, so that could be the contradiction between what Abinimi felt and her insights, huh?
You got it. And I'm gonna find them this time, too. Should I check how to point out contradictions of Rafa's insights? Nah, I'm good. Nah, I remember how it works. I didn't say that, I just said I was good. Still, the sensations this time seem to fluctuate more than the ones from Albie's trial. In which case, I better keep an eye on the changes in their intensity, too. Okay, time to point out the sensations that contradicts the insight. Victim stand in front of Maya. Maya doing that. Bow. Oh, right, the words don't match up. Right, I'm okay. I mean, they do match up if they're playing at the same time, but... Wind! Footsteps? Ooh. So that wasn't broken there. Also, dude, do you need glasses? That shit is blurry, man. So I don't know if you want me to show that right now, because it wasn't broken before, right? I guess the wind thing would be the only thing I really see that's different, right? Because it wasn't broken there from the looks of it. I mean, I can't fucking tell. It's blurry. But there wasn't any wind either, so because I couldn't really know. I mean, I'll try it. I don't have life
Objection!
or anything, right? Oh, no, I do. Your benevolence, isn't this statement inconsistent? Okay, so it's wrong.
Inconsistent? I think not.
Exactly. That's where the inconsistency lies. What?
No, I believe it is in the defense's thought.
Process that the inconsistency lie. Okay. So there goes that health. I didn't see a health bar, so I thought I was safe to make a bad choice there. Huh. What is it, Maya?
I'm still trying to figure this whole insight thing out. When the words change size, it means the intensity of those sensations is changing too, right?
That's the look of it. Okay, so look for the intensity. Changing that shouldn't take place, but they do anyways. Okay, changes that don't occur when they should. Alright, cool. I was just looking at the broken lantern, but sure, we can do that. I will compare the— you don't have to keep going on about it! Okay. Fast forward. Fast forward. There's the wind. Footsteps, incense. Is it the footsteps? It doesn't really look like fucking the dude's running, right? Oh. Oh, okay. Actually, there is an inconsistency there. The footsteps don't get any louder, they stay the same.
Objection!
Your benevolence isn't the statement. Okay, never mind. Interesting. That's kind of shocking. Okay, straight up. You don't have to tell me this again. I'm following your own shit. Can I save here? Oh, consult? Sure. What's wrong, Nick? I'm having a tough time spotting a contradiction.
Well, there was one station that caught my eye.
You know the footstep station? Yeah, you know the one I just did?
Didn't you say something strange?
Yes, I did. I fucking did. Yes. Thanks. But I did. I pointed it out and you fucker said it wasn't one.
It's like, Nick, you just call me fucker? No, I'm at the court. But let's not beat around the bush, Maya. You can be a fucker sometimes too, alright?
Yes.
Objection!
You son of a fucking... Really, Chronos? Yeah, it's quicker. I guess I'll just keep trying it.
Objection!
Oh my god. Alright. Yeah, no, you're right. I don't know. Alright. I have no fucking clue. So it's not Broken Lantern. It is something to do with the footsteps. But I'm not sure what. Like, the fact that it doesn't fucking get any louder. Whoops. Okay, I was just pressing the wrong button. I thought I was pausing. Aw, I fucking saved. I don't understand it. I don't understand. Like, you say footsteps, there's something wrong with the footsteps. I agree. That was my second choice. They don't change. You even say there's something wrong with it. And spoilers, I fucking looked it up. It's the footsteps. So, I don't know why this isn't fucking working. Also, I really fucked up and saved in the, like, I accidentally overwrote my saved one. So now I'm permanently at 2 health until I die. But I just don't understand. I mean, I guess I'm just not picking it at the right place. We'll try here.
Objection!
I don't know what you... I don't know what you want me to do. Okay. Let's try this again on the 3rd or 5th statement.
Objection!
Okay. So apparently the visual has to line up with those texts. I probably just forgot that was a thing. Instead of just looking for the intensity of it, I needed to match the statement to it. Even if they technically weren't at the same time. Right? Okay. We're good now. The victim supposedly heard the accused approaching footsteps, but did he really? What nonsense is this? Is it not abundantly clear? No, it's not. Because there's something strange about the footsteps. Strange? Explain yourself, barbed head. The footsteps are strange because they don't get any louder. They're not getting any louder. And why exactly does that matter? Please focus your attention on the incense the victim smelled. The scent grows stronger as the accused approaches. If the accused really was had approached the victim, the sound of her footsteps would have grown louder as the scent of incense grew stronger. I read that right. Ah! Who brought that fan in here? Why, that makes perfect sense. How can this be explained, your benevolence? Well, there must be a reason.
Objection!
It is as they say, even a putrid worm of a lawyer return. What? What does that even mean? You have no idea. He's not exactly singing your praise, that's for sure. Still, we
cannot discount this information solely on the account of its lawyerly source. Your benevolence. Perhaps you must listen more carefully to the abbot's mitama.
Listen more carefully. What's he talking about?
Huh. Well, yes, it would appear so. I shall try to refine the sensation.
Refine the sensation?
I can more accurately gauge sensations by deepening my communication with the mitama.
I didn't know you could do that. Why didn't you do that last time? Why have we never done this before? Exactly!
By refining a sensation, a clearer picture of the truth can be discovered. Oh, blessed mitama, I beseech you, hear me now and respond to my call. Age, sex, location.
Footsteps changed into bells? What could this mean? Bells? But the only bells in the scene of the crime were...
Ah, that's the jingle that must have come from Abbot Immy's bells. I almost read that as balls. That would have been weird.
You mean those big things he had on his ankles?
Well, there you have it. The sound of bells was from the High Priestess' own footsteps. That means...
If the footsteps belonged to the victim himself, it means that it was the victim who was moving, not the accused. The victim was the one who went running towards the broken lantern from the spring. A far cry from her benevolent insight would have us believe.
Ah! Seriously, I'm wearing a skirt! Turn the fan off!
But why would the victim have approached the accused? Maybe he was trying to defend himself? Please explain. He could have felt threatened by Lady Kira standing there with a dagger. If so, he might have thought to overpower her before she attacked.
Still your voices! There's nothing but a theory, and a poet at that! Be not led astray by the Lord's obvious postulations.
Objection.
While this insolence is inexcusable, I would ask that you calm yourself, your benevolence. Is this something you would like to say, Prosecutor Shimade? Even if it was Abbot Immy who moved, it does not negate the accused's crime.
What do you mean?
The accused was likely waiting for the High Priestess to approach. Ah! And as he neared, she plunged the dagger into him. It is as simple as that.
Oh, right. It really doesn't change much, does it?
Yes, the prosecutor has said. In fact, it is as I meant to say all along.
Right, and that's why you were so shocked when you first heard about it.
Understand now, lawyer? That contradiction you conjured up is not come to naught. Once I hone my insights, it will vanish like the dying rays of a sun.
Okay. And... oh, sorry.
See? The fact that it was Abbot Immy who moved changes nothing.
Come on, Phoenix. You gotta keep your cool. That contradiction I pointed out must mean something. Once this thing... well, it does mean something. Like, if he was moving, why'd he have his hands up like that? That one sensation changed after Princess Rafa refined her vision. It stands to reason that something else might change too because of the refinement. Should focus on any sensations that have changed, while searching for more contradictions between them and her insights. Alright, so we got a new one, right? He rushed and tried to fight her off by the broken lantern. Okay. So probably here? I can't read any of this. I wonder if my wife will lose her mind. Water? Pain. Water? Water?
Objection!
Hold it! Water! How do we know the purification rite was performed exactly as it was supposed to be?
That's easy. The customs governing the rite are very clear, and Abbot would have adhered to them.
Well, that's strange. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain just what is so strange? Yeah, I would ask you to consider the sound of the victim's footsteps. The sound of bells changed to the sound of water at one point.
What's this?
It's simple. The victim must have stepped into some water.
Oh?
Yeah, and the only source of water in the inner sanctum is the spring. And therein lies the contradiction.
What contradiction?
I believe the rite started as it should have. The victim stood on his back with his back to the spring, and the accused stood right in front of him. But we now know that the victim had moved into the spring. Pocahontas! That is absurd! This means the accused's location differs from what her benevolence insight indicates. Then, where do you propose the accused stood once she donned the Lady Kira's robes? Based on the sound of the victim's footstep, I believe Maya was standing here. I got 2 health left. I'm reloading if I get this wrong. So, if you approach, so she would have to be in the spring, right?
Take that!
Until this moment, we all just assumed that Abbot Emmy and Ms. Faye were standing where they're supposed to be, as it's shown in this rights guide. In short, the victim should have been standing with his back to the spring, and the accused in front. However, if that is how they really were standing, how couldn't he couldn't have stepped into the spring as he approached her? The problem is, the victim did step into the spring. This can only mean that Ms. Faye had actually been standing in the water. But if that is true, then their positions would have been completely reversed. Yeah, I guess? What is going on here, Miss Faye? Were you really standing in the spring?
I'm sorry, but I barely remember anything about the rite.
The High Priest would never make such an obvious blunder during the rite. What on earth? Is that even possible?
Be that as it may, does not overturn my insights.
It doesn't?
Let us say the accused was standing in the spring. So what?
So what? That's completely reverses their position is what?
That their positions differ from what is customary is rather curious. However, what does that change? It certainly she erased the accused's brutal crime.
I guess you have a point there.
You lawyers are an absurd breed. I never think ahead you did claim that first innocent contradiction you can muster.
Irk. Shit, she's right!
Sounds like Princess Rafa has a pretty good grasp on what lawyers are all about.
Oh, Maya. Where would I be without your brutally frank commentary right now? Probably in Japanifornia? Is this contradiction really meaningless? But something really doesn't feel right. Did I take a wrong turn somewhere?
I will now amend my insights to account for this new truth.
Victim commenced. He rushed the accused and tried to fight her off by the poolside lantern. Okay.
Now the contradiction is no more. Fuck it.
But the truth of the matter still stands, no matter how stubbornly you deny it. What do you have to say for yourself now, Mr. Wright?
Nick!
Your Majesty, this lawyer may have raised a trivial objection, but her benevolence insights have no further inadequacies of any kind. Yeah, so it would seem. Bullshit! Wait a second, but there is a contradiction. Still you flounder about, wretched beast.
Though you rack that putrid brain of yours, nothing worthwhile will come of it.
Maya, please tell me you remember something that might help us out here.
Sorry, I really don't remember a thing. But now that the place I was standing has changed, who knows? That'll only cause a new discrepancy with Princess Rafa's insights.
That's right. We now know that Maya was standing in the spring. A major change that can very well... Okay, so wait. You're right, it does. Because the first thing I pointed out was the broken lantern, remember? Was broken, and it really shouldn't have been, but he was facing it. So he was standing in that direction. Should I get a look at the intersecting diagram? Yep. That is a diagram. And confirm where Maya and Abbott and me were standing. And then focus on finding any discrepancies between their positions and the insights. Alright, well. This is the new one, right? No. No. Yes. But like... maybe we'll wait till we see the fire moving. I'm gonna save. I got 2 health left. I know it'll probably just reset, but you never know.
Objection!
Your benevolence! I'm wrong! Again! Alright. So, not the site. It can't be the Springside Lantern. Because of that.
Objection!
Oh, is that good that time? Okay. Your benevolence. I found a new contradiction.
You did? No doubt about it, but another file attempts to slander my insights.
Nope. Take a good look at what the victim saw. Just might change your mind. The lantern flame behind the accused was flickering.
There's nothing unusual about that, especially as the wind stirred.
No, that's where you're wrong. If the accused had been standing in the spring, then what we see here should be one of the lanterns flanking the statue.
I feel to see your point.
My point is something is wrong here. The 2 lanterns flanking the statue were both outfitted with glass wind guards. So neither lantern's flame should have been flickering in the wind in the first place.
She seems pretty tickled.
I don't remember saying anything funny.
I feel to see what you wish to prove here, but very well. I shall refine the vision, and reveal the truth for all to see. Oh, blessed Matama, I beseech you, fix your fucking insights, please.
Huh? That lantern doesn't have a wind guard on it.
And rightfully so. For the wind guard was removed to reveal the sacred flame within the Rite of Fire. Therefore, there's nothing odd about it.
Say what? But when we searched the crime scene, those lanterns had their wind guards on.
That's because the police put them back on, tampering with the crime scene. Sacred flames would burn uninterrupted for hundreds of years, offense. We could not risk them being extinguished even during the investigation.
I'm pretty sure they have not continuously burned for hundreds of years. You do not have that much lighter fluid, oil, whatever in there. Or wick, for that matter. That would never fly back home.
Well, Barbed Head, are you done quibbling? If so, then it's time to bow down before the testimony of the Matama.
Ugh. Nick! Don't worry, Maya, I'm just getting started. Alright, let's go over everything we know so far. Maya was wearing Lady Kira's robes and standing in the spring, apparently. The High Priest is thought to have been moving towards her. So I should look for sensations that stand in contradictions to the arraignment. Okay. I won't give up. I'm going to find a contradiction that will undermine the accusations against Maya. Next time? What time is it? Yeah, next time. I will see you all next time. Bye!